Hey guys, it's Minius, and we have a new trailer, or an official Mass Effect N7 Day 2015 video. If you haven't seen it, there's a link in the description box. Check it out. It's not very long and there isn't a whole lot there, but it's definitely worth a closer look. Now the first thing you'll notice if you're actually listening to it is that the voiceover is done by none other than Jennifer Hale, who is Commander Shepard, and she's doing it as Commander Shepard. But the developers have already said that Shepard isn't going to be in the game. So what's going on? They're inviting some confusion here, but I think the main reason that we're getting Shepard is because, well, she's awesome. And that's a good enough reason, right? One thing they did do is have her end the video with,
"This is Commander Shepard, signing off."
Which I think is plainly designed to mean goodbye. As in, goodbye to Shepard, welcome to the new game. The second thing you'll notice is that the majority of this trailer is made up with historical space exploration footage. They're clearly doubling or even tripling down on the exploration aspect of this game, so we should expect that exploration to play a very large role. But let's forget about this stuff and move on to a more important reveal of this video: the ship. That ship. Now that ship may very well be the Tempest, which is the main character ship. And I say may because this ship appears much, much bigger than the Normandy. I'm judging that based on the lights on the side and how each set is probably a deck on the ship. The Normandy SR2 was 5 decks, including the cargo hold, and there are multiple segments on this thing that are at least 5 decks. The sections on the front look much bigger than that, and if the ship is symmetrical, there are 4 of these. So that's big, and I'm not sure you'd want to lug that thing around to every little rock just to drop your Mako. On the other hand, you are attempting to set up colonies, so maybe you would want that thing loaded with colonists. That leads directly to another point about this ship, which is that it is shown in between galaxies. Well, not directly in between, but this sort of implies that this ship is used to travel from the Milky Way to Andromeda. So that travel does not take place with advanced tech or a wormhole, but by simply flying towards the new galaxy. Guys, that trip could literally take thousands of years, and if that's the case, by the time this ship arrives in Andromeda, everyone on the ship would have to have been born on the ship, no matter what species they are, making it a literal arc ship. It's either that or the crew is in cryo-freeze, and if they're in cryo-freeze for them, those thousands of years would pass in an instant, giving the time frame of the new game a strange twist. Of course, I might be reading way too much into this trailer. We just don't have much information at this time, so I'm grasping at everything I can. So it could simply mean that the games are moving from the Milky Way to Andromeda, and this is a symbol of that. One more thing is the ship's architecture, because it doesn't look like any ship we've seen before in Mass Effect. And that could be a sign that the ship was designed long after the events of the trilogy. Architecture changes over time, and a long gap between Mass Effect 3 and the creation of the ship would explain this design. Though I think it's more likely that this ship is of multi-alien design. We know that multiple Milky Way races are making their way to Andromeda, and they're more likely to survive if they team up, which could explain the design of this ship. One more potentially very important thing, and I wish I had spotted this myself, and I don't know who spotted it first, so I can't properly give them credit in this video, but it is the possible reveal of the main character's name. In the original trilogy it was Shepard, in Andromeda it looks like it is Ryder. I'm hoping this zoomed in and frozen frame helps you spot the dog tag with just Ryder on it. This Easter egg seems way too big for this name not to mean something, and the theory that Ryder is the name of the main character seems like the most likely option to me. Thanks for taking a closer look at this N7 Day video with me. If you liked my video, please give it a like. Give the other one a like too, by the way. Keep an eye on Minius GC for more Mass Effect videos, but for now...
This is Commander Shepard, signing off.